Development is set to come to the Augusta Canal over the next few years. News Channel 6's Ann Maxwell has more on the redevelopment of Sibley and King Mills and what it could mean for the community.
Brad, Augusta CyberWorks is going to be that redevelopment. It's going to be a live, play, work type development, according to the president of the company working on it. I spoke with him as well as some Harrisburg community members about the significance of having that Augusta CyberWorks development in that neighborhood. Sibley and King Mills were once the lifeblood of the Harrisburg neighborhood, but when textile mills moved overseas, the area suffered.
People as they do, began to move out of the urban core and into the suburbs, which is typical of what you see virtually all across the country in that same time frame.
But a local developer is trying to reverse that trend, bringing the mills into the 21st century as Augusta CyberWorks.
The Augusta CyberWorks is essentially just over 1 million square feet, almost 60-acre mixed-use redevelopment, major mixed-use redevelopment project.
Cape Augusta was originally interested in the mills as a data storage unit. Their proximity to the Augusta Canal makes the mills attractive because the water can be used to keep the hardware climate controlled at a relatively low cost.
But when we came to the Canal Authority to negotiate the ground lease, they told us we couldn't just do a data center. They wanted us to redevelop the entire complex.
Now they're looking to also build office space in Sibley Mill and 250 apartments in King Mill, as well as retail and restaurants. All of that on top of a projected investment of about $350 million in the data center.
The development of the mill is going to be just a tremendous boon to the neighborhood.
Ainsley says they plan to break ground on the apartments in September 2018 and the data center sometime in the next 12 months. He says both projects should take about 18 months to complete.
I think you're going to see a tremendous surge just in the next couple of years as people, particularly developers, see the value in the property here, come in and buy it up, fix it up, and resell it.
The president of the Neighborhood Association says the only potential issue he sees is that the cost of living could get expensive for elderly folks in the area with fixed incomes. He says he's looking to talk to the tax commissioner about possibly doing something about that. Brad, back to you.
All right, Ann Maxwell, thank you for that. The project also looking to train local veterans and residents of Harrisburg for the cyber workforce. Cape Augusta is teaming up with the Augusta Warrior Project and the University of Maryland, Baltimore County to train more than 100 people for cyber jobs. And that training program helped the company get $10 million in tax credits.
They get a free ride, essentially, into a new industry.
As I live in Harrisburg and work with the Augusta Warrior Project, I've seen this direct impact in my own community, from Cape Augusta. So I think it's exciting as a community member. It's exciting as the development manager of the Augusta Warrior Project. I'm really proud of what we're doing, and I'm proud of what our city's doing.
The space slated to hold that training program is located right between the two mills. Augusta's Mayor